So a couple of side projects I've done. One of them was AI commits. And so I actually built this because my friend Theo tweeted out, like, he was like, I hate writing commit messages. I wish AI can write them for me. So I went and I created this little proof of concept that is a CLI that essentially writes your commit messages for you. So when you finish adding a feature and you do a git add, you can run AI commits in your terminal, and it generates a commit message for you, and it asks you if you want to accept it, and you can. So yeah, I built that over a weekend, and I released it, and it's gotten, I think, over 10,000 downloads now on NPM, and like thousands of GitHub stars, and I'm just blown away. And so many contributors to the project as well. A lot of these AI apps I just build because there are things that I want myself, and I can go and build them. Another one I built is called restorePhotos.io, and you can kind of upload blurry photos. And I built this because my parents were sending me a lot of these old family photos that were really blurry, and I knew with a lot of AI advancements you can do some cool stuff. So I found an API where you can restore images, and I use that. I think about 500,000 people have used that so far, which is crazy to even think about. And then my most popular one has been Room GPT, where you upload a picture of your room and it will generate your same room in different themes to kind of give you ideas for remodeling and what things to buy. And so that one has just passed 2.5 million visitors. So yeah, I think those are a few of them. There might be a couple more, but yeah. I feel like I'm just riding the AI wave at this point. Like I spent all of last year making side projects as well, but nobody really cared about them, and now people care about them because of AI. And you know, any sufficiently advanced technology is basically indistinguishable from magic, right? People look at it and they're like, oh my God, what did you build? When in reality, the code for these applications is relatively simple because it's building on the work of really, really talented researchers that have released these papers and these libraries, and really it's just using an API to interact with those really cool things. I have a doc with like 30 ideas right now, but really I'll only build what I find interesting. And a lot of the time I'll start building an idea and I'll get 40% of the way in and I'll lose interest and I'll just drop it. And that's fine, you know, because it's not, I don't have to do any of these things. I just choose to do them. So a lot of it does come from ideas from people around me or from problems that I have. But yeah, sometimes I'll just see somebody tweet something. Sometimes I'll see another AI project that's trying to do something that I'm just like, I could do this like way better, you know? And then I go and I build something similar. But really, I'm mostly just building these things to be a better engineer, to have fun with building cool applications. I think a lot of people ask me about my stack and ask me how I'm so productive in doing the things that I do. And I think that's not as important as people think it is. I think it's important to become proficient in any stack. I personally prefer, you know, Next.js, TypeScript, Tailwind, and then running, you know, everything through Vercel. But really, like, I advise people to just use what they're comfortable with, use what you're good at, and just build. And the more you build, the easier it becomes to build these applications, the more code you can reuse. And so people try to analyze this so hard and like, oh, what stack are you using and what courses did you take and how can I learn that and how can I do this stuff? And my answer 99% of the time is go build something, right? Go build something, go Google things, and I promise good things will happen. My number one goal is definitely just to improve as an engineer. I want to become an amazing full stack engineer, and I don't think I'm close to being that yet. And so through building these projects, through building these features, I get to learn more about how to build great applications and what constitutes great UI. So that's definitely probably my biggest motivation. And then my secondary motivation is to also build applications that people enjoy and to also grow on social media. You know, a lot of these projects get me more Twitter followers and more YouTube subscribers and stuff like that. And having that audience is really helpful for a lot of things, for my job, for what I want to do in the future. If I decide to start my own company or do anything like that, I think all of this stuff is going to be ultimately helpful.